CONEXPO-CON AGG, which is held by the Association of Equipment Manufacturers every 3 years in Las Vegas, is a gathering spot for all that is construction and infrastructure. ATM recently caught up with Dennis Slater, AEM President and Secretary, to discuss the show.
Can you tell me a little bit about how CONEXPO-CON AGG went this year?
There was a sense of optimism out there from both the manufacturers, who are the exhibitors, and their customers. So, you can put on a show that just hits on all cylinders, but if the customers aren't coming out there to buy, then it's just a good show. And this one ended up becoming a great show because of the fact that there's an enthusiasm out there that we did not expect to see in the industry right now, that the contractors and producers are out there buying equipment in anticipation, I think, of construction markets improving.
That's interesting, and one thing I wanted to note there is probably with the Association of Equipment Manufacturers and any sort of tangential groups that are related to that or a customer base, that's probably when you become extraordinarily aware that we're part of the global economy.
You can see that this is an industry that builds things. It built this country. It builds all the roads and bridges and houses and everything that makes this world work, So I think that side of it is you feel good about working for an industry that builds things.
Can you talk a little bit about who comes and what kinds of sectors and industries do you draw from?
This show is known for new products, so what you see out there are so many more machines that are so much more efficient and can do things. That also kind of opened the doors there to say, you know what, I can replace my machines that I have today and do the job more efficiently, more cost-effectively, with less fuel, and those are the kind of things I think that spur people to buy equipment. We learned long ago that for a trade show to be successful, it had to be more than just coming to see exhibits. So it does become a gathering place for the industry. We have over 400 meetings held at the event. Education sessions in the same number are there to drive people to come to learn about things. We hold networking events for international groups, also for young attendees, and just try to do is create an atmosphere that we're bringing the industry together. In addition to that, one of the days we have is for Wall Street analysts, and we basically have the analysts come in, and we bring in some of the major companies, and they talk about their company's performance and how things are, and the analysts get to come out there, but they also see this vibrant industry and 2.8 million net square feet of exhibit space sitting out there, and they say, wow, this scope of this industry is incredible.
And are they also hopeful because of Trump's focus on infrastructure and the Congress's focus?
Yeah, I think the message to our leaders is really that this group is ready to make this country better and to keep the economic well-being of this country in a good place. But the fact that the government is talking about infrastructure needs and finding a solution puts us so far ahead of past years when we couldn't even get to the table to say, we have this huge need out there. The government and our elected officials need to start understanding the difference between spending and investment. And recognize that when you do work on this infrastructure and make our roads and bridges, better, people will get to their jobs faster, they'll feel better about things, they'll be safer. We will employ people in building and maintaining these roads. So there's so many good stories with that they have to remember you have to invest in this stuff. You can't just live on what was invested on 30, 40 years ago.